Everyone out there, welcome to the show. I'm your host, GB. Special guest tonight, Miss Treshanna Eloise. What's up, Treshanna?
What's
No,
going up, PB?
how are you? How are you?
Doing well. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you for coming on to the show. As you all know, she is a personal trainer. She has her own beauty line, and she is the fitness queen, man. I'm telling you, you guys got to check her out, man, on her page, and we'll get into that later on. Right now, this show is mainly for the ladies. Women, fitness, health, and beauty, eating habits. And if you don't know, this is my cousin, so we are family. And I wanted to have her on just to give us some insight and to really just give us some information about those that are wishing to try and maybe get back into shape if you are striving to do that. Maybe getting some better eating habits, and then also some personal beauty aid tips if you're wishing to have that as well. Because of course, being on the pitch, being an exercise person, you're a lady, you want to come off and look good as well right after your workout and things. So,
Yes.
all right, so we'll start first off. Ms. Tress, can you give us a little background about yourself? When did you start your process there?
So I started, let's say like 20 years ago.
Okay.
It actually started off, I actually went to school for communication and business, and I decided, like, what am I doing this for? It's not where my heart was. So I ended up doing modeling and acting.
Okay.
And from modeling and acting, I kind of met up with this coach who was like, you have a great physique, you should try bodybuilding. And I kind of wasn't into it, but I tried it. And within my first shows, I won first place.
Wow, congratulations.
And that's just me not having any knowledge of fitness or anything like that. So,
Okay. Okay,
um,
excellent. And
yeah.
then from there, it just progressed into what now?
It ended up progressing where I ended up winning, bikini modeling competitions. I ended up traveling around the world doing conventions, boot camps, and things like that. And that's where I ended up opening my own Extra Sexy program, which is
Okay.
exercise sexy, where women were using their bodies and exercise to embrace their feminine power. So that crowd got pretty large, and that's where I decided to open up a gym. So,
Okay.
yeah, in 2016, I ended up opening up a gym called Muscles and Curves, and from there, it's been history. So,
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. So you really had that entrepreneurial spirit at a young age.
yeah, I did.
Was it because you wanted to just do your own thing, or was it something happened to lead you that way? You didn't necessarily want to work with necessarily others, or you just said, listen, I can do this on my own and make this happen. What were your thought process?
Well, I had a lot of talent. So growing up, I kind of, when you come from a Caribbean household, you're like told to be very
Yeah,
productive. You're not allowed to have idle hands. So
you're right
if
about
you're sitting
that.
down doing nothing, you have to go pick up a book and go draw, or go read a book, or go do this, or go do that. So in all of that, it leaves you quite gifted because you end up putting your hands in different things.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
I becoming very artistic, very athletic, very knowledgeable. So I ended up having like the gift of, what do you call it, jack of all trades.
right, right.
I
Which
just,
was right. DNA
yeah,
roots are deep. Yeah, the DNA
yeah.
is deep in that.
So
You
I'm like,
kind of tend to do many things.
mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. All right. So then, after you now started getting some clientele, where did you see your business going? What did you start doing after that? Now you said, all right, I'm here. I have my business. What were your next phases after that?
That's where I had decided to open the gym, and I wanted to become the largest fitness boot camp studio in Rockland County.
Okay.
So, and it turned it out really well. I had within my first year, maybe over 400 people walk through my doors in the first
Wow.
big and excited.
Awesome.
I was in a
Now, was
demo,
this men and women, or just mainly women you focus on?
men and women,
Okay.
and a demographic that was not my own. It was just amazing. I had love and support from everywhere.
Wonderful, wonderful. And
Yeah.
of course, you're busy. You just got through with a session, and she's taking time out for us. So thank you again for your
Yes.
time. It was
Sure.
valuable. So all right. So then, as far as the fitness wise, you had that down.
Hmm.
Now, as far as the transitioning from there now to other businesses, what else did you have in mind as far as doing as well?
Well, right now I have my idea on doing fitness retreats, like traveling around the world with women and as going to different countries and embracing our feminine, power, as well as getting healthy, fit, and learning about being, healthy and using that as a lifestyle opposed to just something to do to lose weight. So
Yes, yes.
yeah, I'm trying to teach them
Wonderful.
how to make it the life like you are
Beautiful.
healthy. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Wow, wonderful. All right, so let's get into some specifics now, as far as the football community that I'm a part of, and most of the viewing choices are out there are a part of, and also fitness folks that are listening in as well. As far as warming up for the activity that you're getting ready to do, what is let's do pros and cons. What is one of the pros that you see many people do that is a good thing that needs to happen prior to you exercising and getting into your normal routine for warming up?
I think a good practice that I do with my clients as well, I make sure that they hydrate and they
Okay.
do active stretching, which is pretty much stretching, but in an active motion. Like you keep stretching, but you're moving,
Okay.
opposed to static stretching where you're holding it and you could hold it too long, which actually weakens and relaxes the muscle.
Okay. And as far as the hydration, how long before they come to you now do you tell someone to start hydrating?
I would say an hour, half an hour before. So it goes through
Okay,
the system. Yeah.
got you. All right, so that's before they come to you now, and then when they come to you now, what do you do as far as warming up exercises? As far as is there
They
each
don't think it's a
specific?
warm up, but it's a warm up. They're like, this is not a warm up.
In their mind, they're like, all right, when this is a workout. You're like, no, this is a warm up. Yeah.
Yeah. So I always start them off with 100 or 200 jumping jacks ASAP. Just,
Okay.
yeah.
Right. No, that's for some people. I already hear people out there frowning, like, wow, that's already a workout. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's already a
Okay.
workout. So if I see they're a little on the fit side, I'll give them 200 jumping jacks to start. But if you're just starting, we're doing 100, however you get there.
Okay. Get the blood flowing. Okay.
Yeah, get the blood flowing, get the squats in, get the crawl outs, get the modified push ups in, get the stretches in, things like that.
Right. Now, of course, different days of the week, do you focus on different muscles, different things like that, or do you do a full body each time that you're with your clients? How does that
So I
work?
kind of switch it up so the muscles stay confused. So let's say for week one, we'll do, upper, lower, upper, lower. The next
Okay.
week, I may just focus on, total body. The following week, we may do a split, where we'll do push pulls. So I
Okay.
guess depending on what my client is looking like and based on what the goals they want, I kind of modify the workouts to their body.
Okay. Excellent. Now, how many people do you have normally in your class when you're working out? Is it more of
Uh,
a one-on-one kind of thing, or is it a bigger class?
I do both actually. I do three. I do four actually. I do one-on-ones.
Okay.
I do one-on-ones and individual programs with people. I do group training, which can have up to 50 people in one class. I also do virtual trainings, like where we are. I can train you from wherever
Right.
you are and I can see you. Or I have just programs that I deliver to clients who work out on their own, but they just need a guideline for the day.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
do you have specific, what kind of athletes do you train? I mean, is it all sorts or whoever comes to you, or are you
All
specific?
sorts.
All
All
sorts.
sorts, from
So,
beginners to elderly to maternity to athletes to celebrities.
right. So whoever walks in the door and wants to get
Yeah,
get fit, you're helping out.
that's it.
That's awesome. That is wonderful. Wonderful. All right. So let's get into some eating habits now, as far as nutrition wise. So they come to you, they work out. Now they're getting ready to head out the door. What advice would you give our viewers now after a workout? What should you do? And then as far as coming back to you, technically, or where they're getting ready to practice afterwards, whatever, what to do in between that time period now to make sure you're ready for the next session.
Well, with my clients, I give them all meal plans or meal guides to follow based on the goals they want because they all want something different. So if I have a client that's like, Trish, I want to lose weight, she may not be eating before she comes to me because she may do a fasted workout. So it depends
Okay.
on what the goals are. But I do recommend for an average person to eat an hour before they do any workout so you can keep your
Okay.
blood levels good so you're not getting dizzy and nauseous and floaty while training and hydrating right before the workout. Now, after you finish training, I do recommend taking a protein shake or a protein source because you just broke down all those muscles and you want to replenish the protein back into the body to rebuild for the next session. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a 30-minute window. If you eat after you work out within a 30 minutes, you're still burning and the body absorbs it immediately.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I heard you say meal plans. What kind of meal plans are you talking here? Is it 2 or 3 meals a day? Is it a 2 meal a day, or do you cater it for them, or how does that meal plan work now? You got me interested in trying to hear this now.
Well, it's customized. I have some people who do fasted cardio, so they'll say, Trish, I'm going to eat from 11 to 7, create something within that window. If I have someone who's doing bodybuilding, they need to get as much protein as possible.
Right.
I give them 6 meals a day.
Okay.
Some people will say, Trish, I don't have time to eat. I only can get in 3, so I'll try to flood them full of nutrients within the 3. So based on what it is, I'm giving them a good caloric intake, a good balance of protein, carbs, and fats, and keeping their macros and micros in check. So it just keeps them in where they need to be to get the result they want.
Gotcha. All right.
It's
So
very
I take it you give them a list of what to buy, and then they go out and get the products. Okay.
Yep, and I give them a meal plan. I might give them some recipes, but pretty much if you say, I want to be 130 something pounds, this is what I want my waist to be, da 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 da. I'm like, okay, this is what you're gonna have to eat then. You have to get rid of the cookies, no cakes, no white rice, no crackers, no this. No this.
Just shut that right now. Shut it down.
That's it. Just throw the whole fridge out, you know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Well, cool. So next now, you got the fitness. We went into the nutrition. All right. So everything is looking good. They got maybe 2 weeks in. They want to go shopping now, maybe fit into some kind of clothes. Maybe want to hit the town for a little bit. They need a little makeover, a little change, a little beauty aid tip or something like that. What do you have in mind for the ladies now as far as what to do to keep up with the beauty aid and your skincare to go along with you working out is the first piece, the question. And then the second piece now is what do you advise as far as your skin after you're done working out and you come out the shower now and what to put on afterwards?
Okay, well, I look at health and beauty as all in one, and not just for women, but also for men, because of course, you know, you're working out, you're sweating out all the toxins, dirt, bacteria, oil, sebum. It's all being purged out of your skin. And some people may even have that issue where they notice they get breakouts on their backs from working out with the sweat and the toxins, because it's really trying to get out, you know. So I do work with products that are all natural, that is healthy for the body and healthy for the skin, to help you either lose the weight quicker or to help rejuvenate your skin or body. So when it comes to facial or skincare, this is what I get from a lot of women, right? They'll say, Trish, I lost the weight, but my face looking old. You know? Like, why I look so like, you know? Or like, Trish, I lost the weight, but I got all this skin right here now. Like there's other factors. You know, I'm not laughing at you guys. I'm laughing with you. No.
Right.
Yeah. So what I try to do is I do try to recommend products. So one of my favorite products is called the Lumi Spa. It's the number 1 beauty tool in the world. It's made from silicone and it has like a dual head. I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah.
Yes.
So it turns from left to right, and it literally like purges all the dirt, oil, bacteria, and sebum out your pores down to the third epidermis. So all that sweat that clogs the pores and makes your pores big here, it takes it out and makes your pores shrink and reverses aging up to 10 years.
Oh, look at that extra there. So it's like it just extracts it right out.
Yeah, so it's like a skin gym for the face. So, you know, when you exercise, you're manipulating the muscle. This thing manipulates the face to keep the face tight. And at the same time.
Okay. So we'll definitely lead the viewers to your site for them to check that out. Yes. I take it of course she has a website. You're saying we're going to get into it later, but seeing how we're talking about it now, we'll go ahead and put that on the on upr90plus as well after this, and drop your link to your site there.
Yes.
And then they can send you any questions or anything like that they have about those particular products.
Yes.
Definitely let's do that, because I know, you know, I have a lot of football players out there that, you know, they come off the pitch and really want to know about how to make sure that they take care of their skin. And
Right.
for players that, I just retired from playing about a year ago, actually this year. So I want to make sure that I'm keeping fit too, so that way my wife don't want to leave me. You understand?
Right. And
You have
there's these two other great products that I use hand in hand. One is called Tea Green 97, which is like having 7 cups of green tea in one capsule. So you guys know
okay.
all know how amazing green tea is for the body. It literally is a metabolic healer. It heals the cells down to the
Wow.
mitochondria. So it gives you a vibrant look, appearance, longer hair, skin, nails, and it heals the organs, prevents diabetes, high
Okay.
cholesterol, you know what green tea does. And the new biome is good for gut health. Excuse me. And I feel like with the gut health, some of us ignore it. And people don't realize that our gut or our intestines is our second brain. It's the same
Wow.
same
Same
system.
makeup.
Yeah,
Same
which is
makeup.
why you have the gut feeling. That's like the internal feeling. So when you have the gut health healthy, your gut is what absorbs all the nutrients, the vitamin K, vitamin E, vitamin A. It's absorbed through your intestines. So if your intestines isn't working, you're not absorbing anything, honey. And you're wondering why your hair's not growing, and you're wondering why your nails ain't growing, because your gut health is not in check, and you probably got stuff stuck in there that you gotta pass on out.
Right, right.
So,
Release it out.
you know, sometimes
Okay.
we think we're holding fat, but sometimes that's just bloat and extra stuff that needs to be, eradicated. So,
Wow. Excellent, man. That's
yeah.
beautiful knowledge, man. I hope everybody's out there is listening up. Gotta play this, gotta have to play this cast again just to get it. But man, great knowledge here. So what do you have going on now currently that you're working on as far as any projects that you have coming up? What are you working
Well,
on?
I actually have a retreat that we're working on for January. It's going to actually be in Brooklyn because we kind of wanted to do a colder theme for the women.
Okay.
It's going to be a weekend retreat where we're going to have focus on health, wellness, Zumba, yoga, and like cupping and like healing. So we're doing that with some other women. And then our next retreat will be in Costa Rica next year.
Wow.
Yeah, exciting.
Fantastic. All right. All right. Awesome. Awesome. That is wonderful to hear, man.
Mhm.
Wonderful to hear. All right. Well, I mean, do you have any other shout outs or anything you want to say? Anything else?
I don't have so much
This is
shout out,
short
but
and
I want to
sweet.
give a great congratulations to all the women and men out there who's pushing forward. This is a women's show, but this, girl, we got men, so we got to big them up too. And I just want to say congratulations to all those who always push forward, who say, you know what, I'm choosing me first today. I'm going to wake up being positive and I'm going to put love into myself. And if that goes into me eating healthy or me working out or me making a difference in the world by helping somebody else, that's what we're here to do. So congratulations to all of you who put your best foot forward every day. And that's what my shout out is about.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, again, thank you for coming on. Appreciate your time. We're definitely going to have you on again
Yes.
and get into some other topics. But man, you dropped a lot of knowledge. My capillaries right now are overheated, so I need to go cool off.
Thank you for having me, Cuzzo.
But
This was great.
again, thank you so much for your time, Trish. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
All right,
Take care.
and take care. You too as well.
All right, now. Bye-bye.
Bye now. All right, folks. So there you have it from Miss Trish. Hope you learned some fitness ideas, and hope that everyone out there, learned a little something this evening. Was short and sweet, but she gave a lot of knowledge tips out there. So definitely replay this again, and just hearing some of the things that she had to say, was really really warm and heartfelt. And I know that she's there, but I'll have her link on the page here as well, and we'll put that information out there for you as well to join in. So again, thank you for joining in this evening, upr90plus with GB, signing off, and I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful evening as well. Take care.